questions for Jayson?
Jayson, during the Marcus Smart tribute video, obviously you're standing up, you're watching it, you're kind of egging the crowd on to cheer him a little bit louder. What was that moment like? Just basically, what's it been like to have Marcus Smart back in Boston?
I mean, it was an incredible moment. What he meant to the team, what he meant to the organization, what he meant to the city. He was loved. He was obviously a fan favorite. So for him to come back and get the kind of reception and love that he did, it was cool to see. I was happy for him. He had his wife and some of his friends and family here to see that. It was much deserved. So that was a cool moment to see him, get his flowers and things like that.
Is there something for you seeing that, like knowing that you're here, you're kind of like the face of this franchise or one of the faces of the franchise, just seeing how a crowd embraces players and shows the love, even when they're gone, like kind of like just what kind of, is there like a pride or something like that you get?
Yeah, and Marcus Smart was the fan favorite, and everybody knew that. The way he played, he wore his heart on his sleeve, and every night he gave it his all. And we have some very smart fans, right? And they saw that and they appreciated that. So it was just really cool to see. Happy for him. I'm surprised he didn't cry because that was special.
Jayson, Marcus always held you and Jalen especially accountable publicly and privately. What gave him the credibility to do that? How tough was it to kind of get used to that and start to embrace it? And what are the tools that he helps give you now that you're the one leading the team?
Yeah, I spent 6 years with Smart, and that's like a brother to me. It was some tough days, and we had a lot of great days, right? Some tough conversations that we had. And it was some great conversations, and you just learn, being around Smart long enough. Everything that he did, everything that he said, came from a place of love, and him just wanting to win. And everybody, voices their opinions and emotions differently. Smart wasn't gonna bite his tongue for nobody, and that's what you learn to appreciate about him.
Obviously, over the summer, a lot of fans, I'm sure you guys too, were kind of shocked to see him traded. Just what do you remember about kind of your reaction to that, and just learning that you were going to have to kind of regroup and maybe step up as a leader in his absence this year? And how do you think that's kind of gone for you and Jalen, following in his footsteps, obviously, with what he brought?
It was tough. It was shocking to see that. And I've said it that, the business of the NBA, losing teammates that, up until now, I spent every season with Smart and been through so many ups and downs with him. So it's tough. It's not just losing a team, it's losing a friend, a brother. So it obviously, you welcome the new guys with open arms. But, you just spend so much time over the course of 6 years with somebody that, it was tough to see him get traded.
Jayson, you were here. I mean, you watched Pierce's jersey getting retired, Garnett's. You've seen guys come back and get standing notes, and I mean, what's that mean in terms of? Does it kind of cement the importance of playing here, playing in Boston, and how much you are revered by fans if you help them win and help them get to a level? It just seems like this happens pretty often. And in your 7-8 years here, you've seen it. What does that mean to you? What do you observe when you observe Marcus coming back and the reaction of playing here?
It just goes to show that, when you put this jersey on and you respect the game and respect the organization and respect the people that came before you by, essentially giving it your all every single night. When Pierce and KG and Smart, when they all came back for different reasons, the reception and the love that they got, when you do all those things, the fans, they appreciate it, and they know how to show their appreciation.
Last question.
Smart was very vocal outside of the court, but also on the court, especially on defense. And you kind of lost that quarterback in defense without Smart. How do you step up as maybe you, Holiday, anyone who like take the place of Smart in the defense when it comes to leadership and being vocal and communication?
It's a collective effort. You know, we all have to play a part in that. And I think just as the years go by, you get more comfortable in your role and your position, and, you know, your voice gets louder and louder. You know, you become more of a leader through experiences. And I think that's what's happened for all the dogs.